Introduction. In this practice, we will develop feelings of kindness, care, and goodwill. This meditation is sometimes called a kindness or loving kindness practice. The goal is not to make yourself feel a certain emotion immediately. You do not need to force happiness, warmth, or compassion. Instead, you are simply planting positive intentions in the mind, gently and patiently. As we move through the meditation, you may notice that some phrases feel meaningful, while others may feel unfamiliar or slightly uncomfortable. That is completely normal. If a phrase does not feel natural, do not worry. You do not have to pretend. Just listen, stay present, and observe your experience. In this way, the practice remains honest and calm. We begin by creating kindness toward ourselves, and then, step by step, we will extend that kindness outward to others. Guided meditation. Minutes 1-2. Now begin by settling into a comfortable position. You may sit in a chair, sit on the floor, or choose any posture that helps you feel both relaxed and awake. Let your body become still, without becoming stiff. Bring your attention to your breathing. You do not need to change the breath. Simply notice it. Notice the air moving in and out. Notice where you feel the breath most clearly, perhaps in the nose, the chest, or the belly. This first step helps prepare the mind. Before we begin offering kind wishes, we first steady our attention. The breath gives us a simple place to return to whenever the mind wanders. Minutes 3-5. Now that your attention is a little more settled, begin repeating these phrases silently to yourself. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I continue to learn and grow. As you repeat each line, say it slowly and gently in your mind. There is no need to rush. These are not just words to memorize. They are intentions. You are offering yourself care, just as you would to someone important. For many students, wishing well for yourself can feel unusual. Sometimes it may even feel harder than being kind to someone else. If that happens, simply notice it without judging yourself. This part of the practice is important because self-compassion helps strengthen your inner voice. It teaches the mind to respond with support instead of criticism. Even if you do not fully feel the words yet, the practice still matters. Repeating them calmly is enough. Minute 6-8. Now we expand the circle of kindness. Bring to mind someone you care about. This could be a friend, a family member, a teacher, a coach, or anyone who feels easy to appreciate. Picture that person gently in your mind. Now silently repeat. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you continue to grow. Notice what changes when you offer these wishes to another person. For many people, this feels more natural, because caring for others is often easier than caring for ourselves. As you continue, try to hold this person in your awareness with steadiness and sincerity. You are not trying to control their life or solve their problems. You are simply practicing goodwill. After beginning with yourself, this next step helps you see that kindness can move outward in a natural way. Minutes 9-11. Now let the practice grow wider. Extend these same wishes to your classmates, your teachers, and your community. You may imagine your school, your classroom, your neighborhood, or the people you interact with in daily life. Silently offer the same attitude of goodwill to them. You do not need to think about each person one by one. Instead, hold them as a group in your mind. This step is meaningful because it moves us beyond the small circle of people we already know well. It reminds us that everyone around us is also trying to learn, manage stress, and live their lives. By including classmates, teachers, and community members, you are practicing a broader and more mature form of kindness. Minutes 12-14. Now extend goodwill even further to all people. Let your mind open to a wider sense of humanity. This includes people you know, people you do not know, and people living in different places and different circumstances. You are not required to feel deeply connected to everyone. The purpose is simply to practice an open intention, wishing safety, health, peace, and growth for all. This final expansion shows how kindness can begin with one person, then gradually include more and more life. In the earlier slides, we moved from your own experience to someone you care about, then to your community. Now we complete that journey by recognizing that goodwill does not have to stay limited. It can become a way of relating to the world. Minute 15. Now gently return your attention to your breathing. After extending kindness outward, come back to the simple feeling of the breath moving in and out. Let this help you settle and close the practice. Take one slow breath, fully and naturally. Allow the body and mind to pause for a moment. Then, when you are ready, open your eyes. Notice how you feel before moving on. This closing step is important because it helps you transition out of meditation with awareness rather than ending suddenly. Reflection. Now take a moment to reflect on your experience. How did it feel to wish well for yourself? Was it comfortable, awkward, calming, or difficult? There is no right answer. The purpose of reflection is to notice honestly what happened in your mind. Also ask yourself, was it easier or harder to wish well for yourself than for someone else? This question helps you understand your inner habits. Some students discover that kindness toward others comes more easily than self-kindness. Others may notice the opposite. Both are useful observations. This reflection connects back to the purpose of the meditation, strengthening your inner voice. The way you speak to yourself matters. When you practice self-compassion, gratitude, and kindness, you begin to build a healthier and more supportive relationship with your own mind. Over time, this can influence how you handle stress, mistakes, relationships, and personal growth.